Success is a game. How would you like to know where to find the cheat codes? Hey, welcome back. Jeff Heggie, Daily Success Strategies. Thanks for being with me today. Success is a game, but if you know where to find the cheat codes, you can really excel. How would you like to know where those are? A while back, you've heard me talk a lot about my coach, Bart Miller. I had the opportunity to be on a call with him every single day of the week, and I gain a lot from that. And I was thinking about that today, the power of having a coach and the power of accountability and all those things. And it made me reflect back on a time that I had Bart on my podcast, and I interviewed him for the Jeff Heggie Show. And so I want to have you listen to something that the two of us talked about on that episode, about the whole concept of success being a game, finding the cheat codes, and having a coach that can help you find those cheat codes and understand the recipe. So listen up. I want you to listen to what Bart talks about with this and limiting beliefs.
But number one thing is you've got to be able to, once again, control your brain. Here's the number one thing I teach, right? And it's really difficult for people to do this sometimes. But if I'll make them step back and really understand, this is a game. Okay, that you're in a game. If you're playing a video game today, right? If I'm behind the controls and I'm playing a video game today, what am I worried about? Am I really worried about failure? Or am I worried about getting to the next level? What am I really worried about playing that game, right? So that's one thing. You got to sit back and say, am I really playing this as a game, or am I taking this way too serious? Because when we take things too serious, sometimes we're in a state of anxiety and stress all the time. That doesn't do us any good, right? So you got to understand that when we play a video game, there's a lot of things that happen. Number one is we're gonna die. Now, you may have to start over, but what you're starting over with knowledge, because you've been that far before. So going there again isn't as hard as it was the first time, or it shouldn't be. Okay? So just because you die doesn't mean the game's over. They don't say, hey, you can't start again. Jeff, sorry, you did this once. Can't do this again. You can't play the game again, right? So then what we have to understand is okay, now, if I want to play the game at a higher level, are there cheat codes? Oh man, if you're a gamer, there's cheat codes, okay? There's cheat codes. So what are cheat codes? Well, what the cheat codes are in business is you go find somebody who's won the freaking game at the level you want to win the game at. Because they have the cheat codes to get you there, okay? So that's what I teach people is here's the cheat codes, right? To win what I do. Now, if you're playing a different game, if I'm playing whatever and I'm playing Mario Kart and you're playing Call of Duty, well, they're two totally different games. My cheat codes aren't going to work for you, okay? So don't expect my cheat codes for Mario Kart to go work. They just don't. So find the person that's in exactly what you want and what their cheat codes are to get you where you want to be. But understand that a game is a game. And here's the analogy that I give all my students the very first time, and I'll give it to you, Jeff, and all your people out there, and we'll come back to this game analogy, is this. If I came to you, Jeff, and I say today, Jeff, can you bake me a batch of brownies from scratch? Like I want it right from scratch. Go in your kitchen, can you bake me a batch of brownies? 99% of the time, Jeff's going to say, no. That ain't happening. Now, in any audience I've asked this, there's always one or two Betty Crockers out there that are like, I can do this. And I'm like, hell yeah, good for you. And that is cool. It's really cool. But here's the deal. Jeff, if I say to you, hey, I've got a recipe, full recipe. Can you follow a recipe, Jeff?
Yes. Right.
Okay, so Jeff just said he can follow a recipe. Okay, so it means, Jeff, you'll follow it step by step by step by step, and you'll get the same outcome that I get, right, Jeff, if you follow that recipe?
Right.
Okay, now a couple questions I need to ask you, though, Jeff. Does that recipe care if you're white, black, Hispanic, I mean, does it care your race?
No.
Does it care if you're wealthy or poor?
No.
I'll be damned. All you're saying the recipe cares about is what?
That you follow it.
So, son of a gun. So interesting. So you're telling me a recipe doesn't care if you're poor, doesn't care if you're rich, doesn't care what your ethnicity is. All it cares about is you follow it. It's the same with wealth. It's the same with business. So go back to that game. The game only cares if you do the things right to level up every time. And you can go till you win the damn game. But so many people get caught up in, I was raised in this. This happened in life. If only, I mean, it goes on all day long. But reality is, the recipe don't care. You care. You care. That's the problem. Right here, the 4 inches cares. But that damn recipe don't give a shit. It don't. It don't care.
Right.
So build a bridge and get over that shit right here and understand the recipe and go do it. It's a game. Play it accordingly and you'll have a hell of a lot more fun. Team roping is a game. Riding bikes is a game. Business is a game. Being married is a game. Life is a matrix. Are you in or are you out? If you check out, then check out. Go do it. But don't blame anybody but you for checking out of the game. But if you're saying, put me in, coach, great, I'll put you in. But follow the recipe. This is the plays we're playing right now, if this is where you're going. If you don't, go find another coach. Don't think football's going to work in throwing the freaking rope on a horse. Now, there's some things you might be able to take little things away, but they're not the same coach. Trevor Brazil is not the same coach as the coach of, some other football player. Okay?
Right.
He's going to see things different. He's going to look at things different. But we're still playing a damn game.
All right, thanks, Bart. That was amazing. So much incredible wisdom there. And I hope that you can take that and start thinking, okay, how am I going to apply this into my life? Number one, go back and listen to that again. There's so much value there that you've got to grasp. Now, if I'm the one that can help you find those cheat codes for what you're trying to achieve, if you're looking to be an optimal performing entrepreneur, reach out to me. Let's talk about this. Let's talk about the programs we have to help you become an optimal performing entrepreneur. If Bart's the one you need, reach out to me. Let me tell you about the I Do Epic accountability and the programs Bart's got going. Whoever it is, whoever that coach is that you need, quit delaying. Find that coach and get to that next level, because if you can figure out those cheat codes, if you can figure out that recipe, that's your line to success. All right, thanks for being with me. Please go share this with someone. I'll be back tomorrow.
Og Mandino said that the difference between those who have failed and those who have succeeded lies in the difference of their habits. Good habits are the keys to success. Many of the habits that will bring you success in life are easy to do, but they're also easy not to do. I developed the Mindset Journal so that I could easily implement powerful success habits into my daily routine. The power of the Mindset Journal comes from knowing your top priorities and scheduling them into your day. The power of the reticular activating system and its relationship to your goals, your mindset questions, and your daily accountability. So if you want to implement some quick and effective success habits into your daily routine, go to jeffhagee.com/mindset journal and get yours today.